right, check this out. You guys are back on the Hater World, and I'm Blue Devil. What we have going on today is a video of a podcast that I've been watching a lot lately, Witty Apparatus. All right, what a weird name. I don't know what it means to tell you the truth, but the homie be getting it. All right, if you're not subscribed, go subscribe. Witty, Witty Apparatus. All right, he got a video of Uncle Bang. Now look, I don't know what's going on with Uncle Bang. If you guys remember him, he's the tall white guy, but I think he's black. I'm not sure his ethnicity, but he got all the face tats. He's from the South. I think he's from Florida. He's going in on Wack 100, saying that Wack can't go back to his hood. He's not really a Piru, blah, 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 blah. Really speaking on Cali politics, right? But look, before we get into that video, if you're a new watcher here on the Hater World, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell. Okay, we drop content every day. We do reactions. We do a podcast. We do a little bit of everything. So make sure you subscribe and salute. Welcome to the team. Now look, if you're already a member or a subscriber and you're not being notified every time we drop a video, go to the main page, click on the subscribe button, unsubscribe, resubscribe, and hit the bell. All right, 90% of the people are not being notified. As you can see, our numbers are way low, and that's because nobody is being notified. Okay, so either update your browser or go unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the bell buttons. Appreciate you. Also follow our clips page, Hater World Clips, and upload and follow our official Blue Devil page. All right, that's the page we're currently working on. But Clips is up and running. Hater World is up and running. And right now we got 2 videos out. Trap Boy X6. All right, he's new to the squad. He's new to the team. He's part of the Hater World squad. All right, Hater World Mafia. And he been dropping content. We're working on his Instagram. We're working on his own personal YouTube. But as far as right now, we got his interview that's about to drop this Wednesday. I'm going to drop clips until Wednesday. And Wednesday, I'm going to hit you with the entire video at 6 p.m. With that being said, salute to everybody. Let's watch this video, see what is going on with Uncle Bang. Now look, real quick, tell me if something is let me put my video up real quick. Tell me if I'm missing something, okay? Let me know if I'm missing something, because people keep telling me that he got some type of allegations and I don't know what it is. I don't really follow Uncle Bang like that. Let me know. Let me know. All right, so let's go ahead and watch this video and see what Uncle Bang is talking about.
For a couple of months now, between you and a lot of the people over there at No Jumper, right? Now, there's been...
You mean FBI headquarters or No Jumper? Which one?
I'll talk about No Jumper, but I saw
headquarters.
I saw your video about that. We're going to get to that too, man. And we're going to talk about the whole paperwork situation. But first, I want to talk about something else, man. Wack 100, man. Now, you made a video about Wack 100, and you guys have been going on at it online. You said he's been in your comments and stuff. Where does this beef span from? Is it just strictly inherited from the Adam 22 beef?
His beef comes... It came in first. It came in with him and Kevin Gates being such good friends. You know, Wack like to keep his ass in the air, and Gates like Mel. So you can kind of put that relationship together. But it came from Kevin Gates and Wack's relationship. You know what I'm saying?
All right, look, this is one thing that I've noticed early on about Wack 100, bro. Wack 100 is the type of guy that will be cool with you if he could benefit from you. All right. If he can benefit from you where he can make money for his family or for himself, he will uplift you to the point where it seems like they boyfriend and girlfriend, right? He uplifted 6ix9ine because 6ix9ine gave him money. Even though he says this and that, it was a business venture. He gave 6ix9ine a pass. I mean, bro, the list is crazy. But if you got something to offer that man and he can gain off you, he'll fuck with you, right? Which, look, I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing, because nowadays, bro, everybody is using everybody. Everybody is using everybody. So, hey, maybe he's just playing the game. I don't know at this point. Let's continue.
Wack don't like me. I've never done nothing to Wack. I donated some money to one of his clothing drives before, you know what I'm saying, years ago, you know what I'm saying, when I was on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? He'd have looked me in my face and, you know, you're a big dog, and you're a Wack.
Okay. What he's basically saying right there is that in person, Wack 100 was friendly. We've heard a lot of people say this. Spider Loke, Munchie B, Alex Alonso, Uncle Bang, and the list goes on. Blue Devil. We've all said this to the point where in person, Wack 100 is a nice guy. And then, you know, the beef starts through the internet. You know, it's a pattern here. It's a pattern. It is a pattern. Let's continue.
Anyway, it's them from Kevin Gates running to him. Like, it's not a secret. They got me blackballed to an extent, not blackballed to where I can't get no play, because obviously I'm doing an interview right now, so you're not stopping my motion, you know, so you just stopping some of it. You heard me?
Yeah.
You can't always shut me down, and for people to think I'm just going, oh, these little allegations came out, you gonna stop. Nah, I'm never gonna stop.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. What allegations? Can somebody put me up on game? I mean, I don't know if he snitched. Maybe a maniaco. I don't want to throw nothing on nobody. If you guys know, put it down below in the comments. Put me up on game.
Never gonna stop getting me off the block, you heard me? Straight up. But yeah, Wack wanna jump in front of that for Gates, but that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get what you looking for. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? We gonna serve you up real nice, you heard me?
Now, when it comes to Wack, it seems like, man, things took another turn though, man. You accused him of not being able to go back to his hood.
He can't. I can't. I can go to Sherwood right now. Ain't gonna play with me out there, you heard me? Them youngsters might be out there. What up, OG? You know this our land, like, you know, they running now, but they ain't gonna try to do me nothing. They gonna be like, you know, we running now. That's all. That's all I might get out of my hood. But you can't go to Pacoima or Pomona or wherever you from. You know what I'm saying? You stay at Holler Piru, but you running around with them securities with you.
Okay, look. This is the point where people would say, why is an outsider getting in Cali politics, right? Why is an outsider speaking on Cali politics? This is the way I look at it. If you put out your info on the internet, it's open for anybody to criticize and do videos about whatever it is you put out there. That's why I've never came on the internet and really banged my hood or said any of that, because I know what it comes with. I ain't trying to get a phone call by the homies. Hey, fool, that one fool dissed you and he dissed the hood. What up? Even though it already happened because of the same guy he's talking about. But as far as like a bunch of other people, right? That's why. Because it really does come with consequences in California. So if Wack 100 put out his hood, his banging, all this, then it's open game for anybody to speak about him. Now, if it was something that he never brought forward to the internet, it never made the internet, and somebody goes and tries to get it and pull the info, that's called exposing somebody. You know, I don't like that type of shit. Unless you a dirty motherfucker, right? Or a snitch, and the world needs to know. Other than that, personal info is what it is. Personal info. But Uncle Bang said that Wack is not welcome in his hood. Again, multiple people have said this before. And the list goes on. I've heard it at least 20 different YouTubers that are from reputable gangs in LA have said that Wack cannot go back to his hood. So, hey, is Uncle Bang wrong or is he correct?
Now, he's from PPB, which is a
Man, he ain't from nowhere. He don't go to no hood days. He don't pop up to none of this. He ain't from nowhere. He just say he from some. The Piru don't back him. Tell him go to his hood and make a video, do a vlog in his video with all the OG. He can't. I will.
Now when it comes to the West Coast, that's a very, very serious accusation of somebody who's been known to be connected to a gang, you know?
But well, he need to go out there and get in front of that gang and let that gang vouch for him instead of him vouching that he's with the gang.
Very true. Very true. What that means right there, I'm gonna tell you what that means. All right. Anybody can say, "Hey, I'm from this barrio. I'm from this hood. You know, I bang this, I bang that." That's cool. Anybody can say that, right? You could be living far as hell, claiming the hood. The thing is, do those homies stamp you? Do those homies validate you? That is the true question. Can you get reputables from that hood to come out and say this the homeboy? Or better yet, can you have them pull up and be in your videos? See, I'm from a small ass hood, dog, but I don't give a fuck. I fuck with all my homies. No doubt about that. So, you know, sometimes the fools are from like big ass gangs, right? And so not everybody knows everybody. So sometimes it's understandable, but you could still have 4 or 5 homies from that hood that are well known to fuck with you. Now we've all seen YouTubers like Tweaker Raider that can't even have one homie because they don't fuck with them. Swifty Nalgas, not even one homie because they don't fuck with them. Mugroso, not one homie because they don't fuck with them. Who else? Man, a gang of these fools can't even kick it with one homie from their barrio. But yeah, they all run their fucking mouth about a motherfucker like me. But I got all my homies in the building. Listen, they could say things along the lines of, "Well, I don't fuck with my homies because I'm getting money now." Blah blah blah. You can't even bring one homie along for the ride. You can't even put money in the pocket of one homie. Since you a YouTuber, internet sensation. So hey, I believe Uncle Wack, Uncle Bang. My bad. I believe Uncle Bang. You can't even go to your hood. That says a lot about you. You know, that says a lot about you, especially when everybody's stamping the same info.
Sorry to cut you off.
That's a very valid point. You know what I mean? Because, you know, getting put off your hood, not being a part of your hood or not allowed in your hood, because the West Coast is very, very, like that part of the West Coast, not the Bay, but the southern part of the, you know, the Southern California, very, very culture based around gangs. You know what I'm saying? So to say that he can't go back to his hood is an insult to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hope it burns like Usher. You heard me?
I don't think he cares though. Listen. I think Wack 100 found the formula and said, "Hey, I don't care. Say whatever you want about me. As long as you're making videos and you're keeping my name bubbling, it'll give me content to react." Uncle Bang is talking. I'm reacting. Other fools are reacting. Before you know it, Wack 100 is a topic. I don't think he cares, bro. I think he got money and he said, "Fuck everybody. Ain't nobody taking care of me. I got money." I think that's what it was, dog. He got money. He got the taste of money and said, "I'm cool. I'm a celebrity. I don't give a fuck. Say whatever the fuck you want."
I get it.
And like, as far as Wack, like I like to see Wack face to face and like him have that same energy. I beat the shit out you, Wack. I beat your little, you built like a bag of ice. I break your ribs, all body shots. Break a sucker off, all body shots. You heard me? I wouldn't even touch your little crater face. Now, hey, with it, I'm one of them. I be want to see in person. Like, we could do this internet. That's cool, but I want to see you in person and see that same energy, nigga. Like, it'd be cool behind you behind a camera and you with all these little white boy cameramen and shit. Yeah, see me I want to see you in person in the slums and the streets. And I want you to have that same energy you had when you seen Big Homie CC with me. I'm not Big Homie CC. Like, shout out to him. I just got off the phone with him. You know what I'm saying? You know, Big Homie CC talking that shit right now. He talking some real about the no jumper cam and all that, but I want you niggas to see me in my face and pop that shit. You know what's gonna happen. I'm active, like, not an active gang member, but an active violent.
That will never happen, dog. Listen. That will never happen. The list goes on. I don't even want to sit here and give you the list, but it's all entertainment for Wack, dog. And then when he sees you in person, it's gonna be all. It's just podcast. That's why you can't get all worked up over this, homie. Like, look, fool, anybody can sit here and just yell at you or gangbang on the computer, but are they gonna do it in real life? So if it ain't even worth it for you to argue, then it ain't even worth it. But the little homie told me, hey, fool, well, if that's the game they want to play, like yelling over the internet, well, do it too. And I'm like, nah, fool, I don't get down like that. But sometimes you gotta play, you gotta return fire. You gotta. What did he say? He said something with fire. You gotta fight fire with fire. That's what he said. And I was like, I get it, dog, but that's just fake to me. That's just fake to me. Hey, look, with that being said, salute to Uncle Bang. But if he's like a maniaco, then I'm going to take that back. Salute to Witty Apparatus. Salute to everybody watching. And all the new subscribers or new watchers. Make sure you subscribe, homie. All right? And with that being said, salute to everybody. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Let's go.